sunshine. Can't nobody take what's mine. But people say that they gon' try to.
This is my favorite song off the album, Fast Life, the first song on the album, produced by my boy Travis Barker. And we're here just hanging out in Houston, shooting a video. I know they're gonna love it when they see it.
This here is the street corner scene. I wanted to go ahead and get Paul in front of a huge graffiti wall that has the album cover on it. We had Gonzo from Aerosol Warfare who came out and did this graffiti wall for us for the scene. I wanted to do the iPhone video actually since the first generation iPhone came out, but the camera on it wasn't as good and it didn't record video back then. I wanted to do it on a big level. I never wanted to do it just with anybody. I wanted to get a platinum selling artist like Paul Wall.
Gotta be professional, see? We've got a Hoodman for a small LCD, just happens to fit the viewing area on the iPhone perfectly, so.
And go. Yeah. Oh, you're getting a call.
When Amir first came to me with the idea, it was a no-brainer for me because I'm always looking for something new and innovative and creative to do to market my artist, which is Paul Wall. And I think this gave him an opportunity to not only show something very creative, but at the same time it was something innovative as well, as far as to the world, because it hadn't been done before on this level.
The iPhone got too hot, it set temperature and shut itself off. So I guess when you use it a lot as a camcorder, it gets a little bit hot. It's probably using all the disk space and everything. So we're gonna put it in Paul's car and leave the AC on, let it cool off. Hopefully we haven't lost any footage. We'll do the same thing guys, factor one. Give me more of this, more over here, there you go.
So, it's not just you sitting here with an iPhone and that's it. We got the, full light setup and everything. And we got the, one of the top-notch directors too and a great staff. So, you got to put all those elements into it in order to have a good, successful video. And I think we're going to have that.
Okay.
I heard you see the whole video with iPhone?
What's that?
See the whole video
with the iPhone, yeah. That's it right there. You're going to be in this frame. Kind of like the album cover almost. And you're going to be frozen, and then you come to life when he mentions your name, you do your thing, and then you go back to being frozen. That's on Isaiah.
I'm running marathons while these lanes running sprints. Been pulling all night.
When I first heard about the project, I thought it was a brilliant idea, very innovative, and definitely exciting. I was excited about the fact that we would be shooting with a different format, not the same old, with different HD cameras or film. This was an iPhone, so to stretch the boundaries of what we've done before creatively and technically, I thought that was the exciting part of it.
Yeah, this thing, it will give you a wide angle.
Yeah.
And then for when I want to get right up on the jewelry, like he's wearing chain and stuff, I can take this off. This will let me get really close on it and just get those close-up shots without losing focus. There's really no controls on that camera. So doing it all with optics and lighting and everything else.
I bet this is the first car mount ever for the iPhone.
We'll change the camera position a couple of times and then we'll get some cool shots with the rims.
Okay.
And I might get some car-to-car stuff. And we're done here.
Okay. Knowing that this was shot on our iPhone, we treated the situation like we would shoot any other video. We followed the same procedures. We put a treatment together. We had a plan. We set the date, and we came out there and shot it.
This is what you got. Oh no, that needs to be down more.
It definitely needs to be more.
I jacked it up, I guess.
And it's shaking like a...
Well, that's because I was pumping it.
Oh, okay.
to a Benz, the American dream. Riding apple over silver with the insides cream. I got my...
You see? That is hot. When we get this shot, yeah, we can go ahead, and I'd just like to get maybe a couple of stylish shots from the rim. I get to drive the Benz because I'm the director.
Ready?
And it's my insurance.
Hey, you know what?
You could with that while we...
Yeah. Hey. Man in the camera. Catch a little more car action. What you think? What you think?
I didn't think about, okay, well, I'm shooting on the iPhone, so I should write to the iPhone. It was never like that. I treated it just like any other music video and wrote the treatment and then figured out how to make it work with the iPhone.
When Amir first told me about this idea of doing a video on the iPhone, you know, I had to hesitate for a second and think, well, you know, sounds kind of crazy to try to do because I've never done it. But then I thought, you know, if Amir's going to be involved, it must be a pretty legitimate project. So I thought it would be a challenge for a company like mine, who are heavily involved in post-production, to try to handle. So we started talking, and we ended up collaborating on just some ideas at first, and brainstorming. And initially, we were just going to shoot some stuff in our soundstage here at VT2 Studios. But then we started thinking about how we could maybe push the envelope a little bit with this whole idea, and so we both got really excited about doing this.
Yeah, there you go. Got his hands,
Riding apple over silver with the insides cream. I got my mind on the forward, so I hustle supreme. And I'm somewhat color struck, cause
Well, yeah, you got that, and then you got about the same amount of room to go back the other way. Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, right about there.
Right in there.
To about here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just remember to feel this light, because this is really kind of your home.
Okay.
Like in this light, you can move in and out of it, whatever, but just come back. Remember, come back to home.
A place like home.
What's going on with the art department?
I didn't know I was the art department. I probably have enough money to scatter across the top of the box.
Yeah, that's fine. Why don't you try to cut this side of it off?
Oh,
Can
Just hit the fan.
Cut that. Yeah, just hit the fan. No, don't make it big. And I also want to go blue on this, so it's more like a moonlight feel. I'm not digging the plant.
Well, you're gonna need something.
He's got to get cardboard boxes to put that.
Cool.
What do you think about all this so far, man?
Man, it's been an easy set. You know, normally with the cameras and all that, you know, it'd be a lot going on. It's cool though with this iPhone, man. Shooting this video with the iPhone, it's been real easy going, laid back, chilling. We've been balling, parlaying all day shooting video. You know, it's been a real easy day, man. Real easy going. It's been hot outside. That's about, you know, the only thing. But you know, you're not gonna have too many cool days in the summer in Texas, so I'm pretty much used to that.
Okay.
look a little better. Hold on.
Brown box.
So we're ready? Yeah, actually,
I got the
just baby step back.
A little more.
tapes this in my iPod. My job is all night, my hustle is all day. When you throw it in the game, it ain't no 401k. Hey, I got a dream like Dr. King and Fat Pat. A swinger like Peter Parker up in a Cadillac.
Counting money?
Early in the morning when the sun come up, I'm chasing Johnny Dango bangs with Diamond Crush. I want that TV Johnny Watchy, white seats looking like a candy cane. Snakes trying to eat the piece of that, then it stinks out.
On 3, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Safe flight, bro.
Sure.
Oh, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, but you guys can have everything.
Yeah, let's see
and then
that.
Tomorrow we're going. Well, he's
Okay.
flying out there tonight,
Okay.
and I can even email those back.
Yeah,
Did you
if
see
you
the
can put it on a
new
thumb drive.
segments at all or anything?
Not yet, huh?
It's a wrap for Houston. They're heading out to LA, see how that goes, and hopefully quickly to the editing room, right? That's what we got to do. We got to get it out quick because now people are expecting it. So Fly away, man, fly away. And the director, ugh, man, what a pain in the ass he is.
I heard pain in the ass. I know that was me. This guy. After shooting in Houston, the next day we flew to LA to get the Travis Barker segments in his studio. So we've landed here in LA. Ming picked us up. Barry's back there. As soon as we landed, we found out that we have to shoot this thing fast.
We out here trying to get it rain or shine. Can't nobody take what's mine. But people say that they gon' try to kill me.
Yeah, you should lean in. Like this? Yeah. No, let me see. Yeah, it feels more like you're involved when you're leaning in rather than chilling in the back.
I pray with high stakes so I can crawl down like snakes trying to eat them beats and Anthony steaks. I gotta get more. Trying to get it rain or shine. Can't nobody take what's mine. I gotta get more. I gotta get more. If you want me, come get me.
You might bring the brightness down on that. And then let's put like Pro Tools or something.
What y'all doing now, Amir?
We're just to get this reversed. That screen was just too bright, and also we want to be able to see it. We want it to look like something's going on at the studio. So he's setting up a screen, and then he's gonna dim it.
I mean, when we first heard that we were going to be editing a music video that was shot on an iPhone, I mean, we're all a bit skeptical of it, of the quality. You know, we didn't know what we were going to expect. And when the footage first started coming in, we were pretty much blown away by it. I mean, I was really, really impressed. I mean, they shot this like a full music video. I mean, with dollies and camera mounts and wheel mounts and, you know, lighting. I mean, everything. We were really impressed by it.
When it was finished, you know, I was really surprised how well this video looked. I think some people will not even realize it was shot on an iPhone. I think, you know, they'll just view it as any other video at this point.
The most challenging part about doing the video was just the way that the footage is shot in the iPhone itself. It's got a little bit of a motion blur that's unique to the iPhone itself, so trying to make sure that I composited that with the background or whatever else we were going to be putting back there was to get that environment to match as much as I could to where you honestly couldn't tell that there had been a lot of compositing done. I was extremely happy with the results, actually. I was kind of blown away by it because even when I first got the footage as clear as it was, you know, you just never know what it's going to be like when you're compositing green screen, you know, even when it's shot HD and you have such high resolution. Sometimes things just don't composite as well as you want them to, but it was the opposite in this case. It actually composited a lot better than I thought it would.
At the end of the day, the misconception that we shot on an iPhone to save money, it just doesn't hold true.
You know, a lot of people thought, oh, why are you doing it on an iPhone? Is he broke? What's going on? And the truth is, it doesn't really save any money.
I mean, we spend money on crew, lights, travel, post, etc. And the costs were no different than shooting any other music video.
I think this video was on the same level as any other video we've shot, and it had a lot to do with the director who I've used in the past. He shot one of our past videos, which was Girl by Paul Wall.
Of course, as technology gets better, the quality is only going to get better, and all the effects you can do will be better. But I think the professional, you know, level will keep progressing as well. So there'll always be a gap there. But ultimately, it comes down to talent. You know, it comes down to the talent of who's behind the camera as much as it does who's in front of the camera and what you do with the footage once you have it.
We had our friends from the rental houses that we normally rent our cameras from. They have been making comments about it. They said, oh, should we start renting iPhones now? And I told them, yeah, you know what? It's a great idea. You should.